Every astronaut needs a spacesuit. Not just a spacesuit, but a reliable one. Elon Musk's SpaceX has shocked the world with a spacesuit that's made with the most advanced technology that's got everyone talking. Even NASA is embarrassed. There's so much about this spacesuit that's going to be discussed in this video. But before we go into the details, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any content from this channel. Done? Let's get into it. As said earlier, SpaceX's amazing suit is so amazing, and trust me, it's nothing like what you've known. Not to assume how much you know, let's talk about spacesuits. Spacesuits are garments worn to keep astronauts safe in the harsh environment, temperature, extremes, and vacuums of outer space. Simply put, what you wear to outer space. The spacesuit has different parts, and of course these different parts perform differently. But one thing is common. They all work for the sole purpose of protecting the one wearing the spacesuit. The helmet protects the head, just like every helmet that you know, while the other parts of the suit protect the other parts of the body. Every spacesuit has different layers that serve different purposes, which includes keeping oxygen in the suit and protection against space dust. Space dust doesn't sound dangerous, right? Well, it's not like the dust you take off an abandoned material. Space dust moves very fast and can really hurt people if they're not protected. Under the spacesuit is a piece of clothing that covers every part of the body except the head, hands, and feet. Inside this piece of clothing are tubes that water flows through, which helps to keep the astronauts cool. On the back is a backpack that stores oxygen, which astronauts use to breathe, and also takes care of the carbon dioxide exhaled by astronauts. That's not all. The backpack also supplies electricity needed to power the suit. Some spacesuits have special gold-lined visors that protect the astronauts' eyes from bright sunlight. Before now, all we knew a spacesuit to be is something that keeps astronauts alive in case of fire accidents, unexpected depressurization, and other unforeseen calamities in outer space. But these days, things have changed. Now, people go into space for tourism and other purposes, which is why the design of spacesuits needs to be improved. Let's talk about evolution of spacesuits. The Mercury suit, 1961 to 1963. When NASA's Mercury program began, the spacesuits kept the designs of earlier pressurized flight suits used in high-altitude aircraft. However, NASA added a material called Mylar, which gave the suit strength and the ability to withstand extreme temperatures. But there was a need for more. When Project Gemini came along, astronauts found it difficult to move in the Mercury spacesuit when it was pressurized. The suit itself was not designed for spacewalking, so some changes had to be made. Those changes birthed the Gemini suit, 1965 to 1966. Unlike the Mercury suit, the whole Gemini suit was made to be flexible when pressurized. The Gemini suit opened doors to space exploration. It represented NASA's first attempt to carry out a spacewalk. Extra work was applied to its making as the astronauts could be connected to a portable air conditioner to keep them cool so they could connect to the spacecraft's lines. Then came the Apollo program. NASA knew that astronauts would have to walk on the moon, so spacesuit designers came up with some creative solutions based on information they collected from the Gemini program. And so, the Apollo spacewalk suit was designed. Apollo spacesuit, 1967 to 1975. Because NASA envisioned walking on the moon, there had to be protection from space dust that is as sharp as glass and wild temperature swings from sun to shade. Spacesuits needed to be flexible so astronauts could install gear, pick up moon rocks, and be able to stay alive while away from the spacecraft for a long time. So, there was a need for improvement, and that brings us Space Shuttle Flight Suit, 1988 to 2011. This is the familiar orange launch and entry suit worn by shuttle crews, nicknamed the pumpkin suit for its color. The suit includes the launch and entry helmet with communications gear, parachute pack and harness, life raft, life preserver unit, gloves, oxygen manifold and valves, boots, and survival gear. And now, SpaceX's spacesuit. SpaceX put in a lot of work to bring us this amazing spacesuit. Unlike the old pumpkin suit, the SpaceX spacesuit comes in a white color. This suit was used for the Crew Dragon Demo 2 test flight to the International Space Shuttle. SpaceX's suit looks really good, but it's not just for the looks, it really has amazing functions. Two astronauts, Doug Hurley and Bob Behnken, were the first humans to don the spacesuit in space, and they gave their testimonies after. Hurley said during a press conference on Space Station, "I bet you we've donned and offed those suits a couple hundred times. They were actually much easier to get in and out of in zero-G." During the interview, Behnken also said, "We'd have to get the suits a 5-star rating. That's because this spacesuit protects the astronauts from a sudden depressurization in the spacecraft. It's made with a fireproof material, so the astronauts need not worry about fire. Also, the gloves on the suits can perfectly work on the touchscreens in the spacecraft. Therefore, there's absolutely no need to remove any part of the suit before carrying out an operation. The helmet does not only protect the head, it seals in oxygen and contains a communication unit with valves to keep the suit functional and also very comfortable." According to SpaceX Spacesuit and Crew Equipment Manager, the suit is designed to be very easy to use. Astronauts literally need to sit down, plug in, while other suits take care of things from there. Amazing, right? This suit has been tested by a Tesla dummy that was launched with a Tesla Roadster into space towards Mars in 2018. SpaceX's spacesuit gives a thrilling feeling just by looking at it, and I bet those who use it would feel like heroes in a movie. That's because it was designed by legendary Hollywood costume designer Jose Fernandez, who designed the costumes for blockbuster movies like Batman vs. Superman, Wolverine, and many others. I would have loved to tell you more, but SpaceX has decided to keep most of the technological aspects of this suit private. That's right, it must remain unique to SpaceX. NASA itself has found no fault with SpaceX's spacesuit and has admitted that the suit is very much perfect for use. Now, NASA is determined to leave its pumpkin suit and work on something better. However, it would be looking to the private sector to design something as good as what they want. Elon Musk has offered to help in making NASA's dream come true, but it seems NASA is too embarrassed to accept Elon Musk's offer. NASA has decided to hand the contract to Axiom Space and Collins Aerospace to help design and develop its spacesuits. Both Collins Aerospace and Axiom Space have a track record of creating good spacesuits, so I guess NASA is in safe hands. What do you think NASA's new spacesuit would look like? Something like SpaceX's spacesuit, or something better? Let us know in the comments section.